Today for the Bitcoin price, guys, there are some very important warning signs evolving on the Bitcoin chart right now. And I want to tell you exactly when am I going to be out of my position. This one here on Bybit, 85,000 US dollars. When am I going to close it? And the one over here on Femex with 100,000 US dollars. I want to tell you exactly when I want to be out of my position, when I want to be out of Bitcoin here in the short term. The question right now is, of course, is Bitcoin going to go lower here to lower price targets, or are we going to see a bounce towards the upside, towards higher price targets? Well, this is exactly what I want to be talking about today. But also on chain for Bitcoin, there are two charts which are, in my opinion, the most important Bitcoin charts to look at right now, which give us a clear evidence as to what is very likely to happen to Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term. So make sure you take a seat, you watch this video until the very end, you sit down, you scroll down, and you also smash up the like button. Guys, let's smash up the like button to 4,000 or 5,000 likes. All our last videos are completely exploding because of you. Thank you so much for that. Also, make sure you press the subscription button, you press the bell, and here, press on all. This is extremely important. And with that being said, welcome to the friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. All right, guys, and as always, we are starting here on the hourly candles for the Bitcoin price. And as you can see, Bitcoin was here, unfortunately, after the video I published yesterday, forming this descending triangle with lower lows and horizontal support. And right now it seems like that Bitcoin is here breaking down. In the moment of the breakdown, I was actually posting this here that the technical breakout target of this descending triangle, which was in this moment breaking down, would be 13,360 US dollars. Now going back over here into this chart, you can see that we already went down to 13,400 US dollars, but we didn't hit the price target yet. And the question is this a legitimate breakout? Are we going to go lower? And more importantly, was this here the blow off top actually many bears are waiting for, or are we going to go higher? This is exactly what I want to be talking about today. But guys, one thing I really want you to take notice of, if you are looking at the title or the thumbnail of that video, it doesn't mean that I am switching here right now bearish. Of course, I am still bullish. I am waiting for the signs. The reason why I am here trading Bitcoin towards the upside since 9,000 US dollars is because I have a set of rules to remain bullish as long as we are creating higher highs for Bitcoin. We are still creating higher highs. So only if this changes, I will be switching my bias. And well, if we are creating a lower high, and I'm changing my bias, well, I made the most profits here already on the rise towards the upside. This is why I want to tell you guys, don't freak out because of these dumps. A 5% dump, a 10% dump, a 20% dump of Bitcoin is not the end of the world. It is completely normal for Bitcoin. So first of all, you can see here this breakdown. And what I want to tell you, breakdowns work exactly like the breakouts towards the upside as well. And we cannot really see significant volume here. And also, if we disregard the volume, which is very low, and we are going over to the 15-minute candles, there is still some kind of a confirmation missing. So Bitcoin still, like if we go up and we get a bounce here, this would be the confirmation of the breakdown. So if you are a bearish trader, or if you are right now in a short position, or you are planning to open a short position, I would be very cautious right now. I am not saying that Bitcoin is not going lower. I just want to say that there are still some confirmations missing here for this breakout to be determined as to be significant. So I am personally standing on the sidelines. I am personally not trading this breakdown. I want to tell you in the end of the video what I am doing with my two positions here. With my position over on Bybit, you can see it here, 86,000 US dollars, and also my position over here on Femex, more than 100,000 US dollars in a profit right now. I have a third position as well. I want to show you what has to happen for me to say, well, this is a huge warning sign. I am going out of my position. I am taking profits right now. This is what I want to show you here today. So first of all, I want to determine, is this the blow off top here? Because usually these massive rallies, and we had a massive rally since March already, they usually end with a massive blow off top. So, and for this, I'm going here into the Bitstamp chart. And now let's go to the daily candles. And if I'm zooming out a little bit, you can see, we can see here in this picture, we can see two blow off tops. So we can see one blow off top here in December 2017 and another one here in June 2019. And blow off tops, like here, it was not the end of the bull market, but always when we have a blow off top, usually we can expect a severe a severe consolidation towards the downside, a bearish trend with lower lows over a few weeks at least. And of course, we saw that here. This was the beginning of the bear market, and we saw it right here. This was the beginning of this massive consolidation, including an exogenous risk corona dump. But right now, you cannot really see that. So if I'm pulling out the volume candles here, first of all, we need, for example, on the weekly candles, a very high wick on the upside. And also, we need a very, very big outlier in the volume. As you can see it here in 2017, we have a very big outlier in the volume, higher than all the other volume candles, and very similar here in 2019, this volume candle actually beating all the volume candles from the bear market, maybe excluding the one where we were actually forming the bear market low. So far, we cannot really see that here. We still have, look at this, declining volume. So I would not necessarily say that this is a blow off top. I wouldn't say that this is the end of this bull trend. I, in fact, think that it is not the end of the bull trend. Going over to the weekly candles, I want to show you something else. Here you can see it, for example, in June 2019, where we have this very, very big wick here. And this, of course, could be a sign of a blow off top. And this we actually are not seeing right here. This is not so far this big wick. We don't have this big volume. So right now, I really cannot say that I am switching bearish here. I cannot say that I am expecting a bear market. Of course, it is possible, but I think rather that we are seeing some kind of healthy consolidation towards the downside, and this is completely fine for me. The question right now is, of course, what are our invalidation points, and what are the points where we want to go out of our profitable positions, and what are the points where we can enter a new potential long position here? Well, so far we are just seeing a very small correction, and this is really something I want to tell you, that you shouldn't freak out all too much, especially when Bitcoin is after like a 300% pump, just retracing. Let's look at this like 5%. This is not a reason to freak out. I want to tell you something. Even if Bitcoin goes down 30%, 35, 40, 45%, historically, it's completely normal within a bull market. Of course, we want to be out of our profitable trades once a Bitcoin retraces that much, but my long-term positions, I'm not going to touch them only because Bitcoin retraces 40% to whatever, 10,000 US dollars or so. So of course, I want to have these invalidation points where I'm going to go out of my trades, but my long-term holding portfolio will not be affected by that. So what is this point where I am saying, guys, this is for me a warning sign, I am going out of my trades? Well, let's have a look at that. And I mentioned it before, I want to be out of my positions once Bitcoin creates a new low. So even if we go below the bearish price target of my descending triangle, even then I'm not out of my trades. I will be out of my trades when we are creating a new low, and I am not putting my stop losses below the support. I am sacrificing a part of my profits, and I am putting my stop losses below previous lows, because when Bitcoin wicks below the previous lows, this is the moment for me where I can see, at least in the immediate short term, we are changing the macro structure of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin may go down further lower here in a future consolidation. So I am putting my stop losses below the 12,850 US dollar level, below the previous low here, and also below this low, because if we are breaking this low here from the 23rd of October 2020, then I can say, well, Bitcoin is really breaking here the macro structure. We are creating new lows for Bitcoin, and I cannot remain bullish in the immediate short term for Bitcoin. Other than that, I am remaining in my trades, and the future price targets, for example, of 14,300 or even 15,800, they can remain valid here. And of course, if Bitcoin goes down, I am still profitable. And this is exactly what I want to tell you guys. So this is my trade here over on Bybit. It is 85,000 US dollars in profit. If my stop loss gets triggered, I am still 50,000 US dollars in a profit. But the thing is, if I'm putting my stop loss too steep and I'm getting stopped out at 70,000 US dollars in a profit, but it was a fake out, well, I could have been still in the trade. And this is why I think it is rather good for a volatile asset as like Bitcoin to be a little bit more generous with the stop losses, and of course increase them as Bitcoin goes higher. This is my game plan. This one 12,680, and the other one here over on Phoenix. I have my stop loss, of course, also set. This one is higher at 12,850 US dollar to make sure that I am going home here with at least 64,000 US dollars in profit. And guys, this is very important. I want to show you these statistics here from the Bitcoin blockchain, and I can tell you, I can tell you they are giving us a very clear evidence as to what we can expect for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. Please make sure you wait here until the end. Look at this. This completely blew my mind. And you know, historically, it was a very, very good predictor for future moves for Bitcoin. But before I'm doing that, I wanted to make you aware of that because our last offer here actually ended in October, but there is a new one. And right now here, if you also want to be trading on Bybit Phemex like I am doing it and you're an experienced trader, you can get not only a $90 bonus for your deposit, but also additionally to that 30% off, 30% discount on your trading fees here, on your trading, 30% discount on Bybit. If you use our link in the pinned comment, you click that link, you put in your email address and your password, you get a bonus. And on top of that, you get 30% discount on your trading. This is 3 times higher than on BitMEX. So if you are trading on BitMEX or on any other exchange, you might as well consider going over here to my favorite one. And of course, you have to be an experienced trader. You have to trade at your own risk. All of these things being said, I would take advantage of that. So now let's go over to this one here, and big shout out to Glassnode because they are providing on-chain data. We have a partnership with them. There is a free sign up link in the description down below. Make sure you take advantage of that. But what you can see here is the gray line is the Bitcoin price, obviously. And the yellow line, the orange line, is the exchange balance. And this is something I want to draw your attention to, because what we can see here is that the exchange balance, the balance of Bitcoin held on exchange addresses, is going lower, and right now it is completely falling off a cliff. And the astonishing thing about that is that usually when the Bitcoin price goes higher and higher and higher, people are depositing their Bitcoin and selling their Bitcoin on the exchange. New people are making Bitcoin accounts, buying Bitcoin, holding them on the exchange, and so on. So usually a very big characteristic of bull trends towards the upside is that people are holding their Bitcoin on an exchange just to be ready to sell them. And what we can see here, let me go a little bit more back. You can see that basically all the time it is going up. And while the Bitcoin price is going up, well, the exchange balance is going up, and while it's going down, the exchange balance is going down. And here I want to show you that since the Corona dump, the Bitcoin price was basically only going up, and people are contracting the circulating supply of Bitcoin on exchanges more and more. There are more and more Bitcoin being withdrawn from exchanges, which is fundamentally, of course, nice because Bitcoin is here to be your own bank. You don't want to have another third party having custody over your funds. But in addition to that, these Bitcoin are taken from the exchange. They are taken from the circulating supply, and they are not immediately ready to sell on the open market to impact the price. So this is something good. And now add the following to that. What you can see here in orange this time is the Bitcoin price, and in green, this is the US dollar tether circulating supply. And not only that the Federal Reserve and 83 other central banks also started the printing press with the Corona dump here. No, also the US dollar tether company was starting the printing press. And you can see since March, where we had a circulating supply of 4.6 billion US dollar tether, it was increasing only in a matter of a few months to, look at this, 16.5 billion US dollar tether. So when US dollar tether are created, 2 things you can do with them. You can take the US dollar tether, you can go to the US dollar tether treasury and exchange it in US dollar. Well, who is buying US dollar tether to immediately exchange it back, right? The second thing you can do with US dollar tether is obviously buy crypto and buy Bitcoin with it. And this is exactly what happened throughout the last few months. And it is a very similar mechanic with printing US dollar, euros, and so on. And of course, this is not sustainable. I don't want to consider this to be amazing or very good for Bitcoin fundamentally, but price-wise, it is obviously very supportive, as you can see here. So we have a contracting exchange balance, and on top of that, we have an expanding US dollar tether circulating supply. So there are fewer Bitcoin on the exchanges and more US dollar tether to buy Bitcoin with. Of course, this is not the only factor, but adding all of these things together, of course, it adds more and more gunpowder here to a potential Bitcoin rise towards the upside. But the only reason why I am getting so cautious right now, why I am telling you, well, I want to put my invalidation points, I want to put my stop losses, because usually I am playing a lot of times without stop losses, is there are elections coming up, there is a lot of uncertainty, we have new lockdowns, and I am not the person to judge the exogenous risks. I am not the person to say, well, the lockdowns or the cases or whether Biden or Trump wins will have this or this impact on the Bitcoin price. I'm trading based upon the charts, and I'm not the person to judge that. So I want to make sure if things go against me, if exogenous risks come into the market and they go against me and drag the Bitcoin price lower, I want to be out of my trades. I will have a lot of profits from these trades, and then I can take the profits, and of course I can open new long position as the time passes. If you agree with that, or if you don't agree with that, let me know in the comment section down below. And more importantly, if you appreciate the free content, smash up the like button. This is all I'm always asking for. It helps the algorithm, it supports the video, it pushes the video out there, and of course it shows YouTube you guys enjoy the video and we should push this content to other people. So if you want to be supportive also for other people, smash up the like button here, press subscribe, press the bell, and if you press here the bell, then you can make sure that YouTube gives you this notification when I am uploading these literally time-sensitive videos here. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, as always, click the subscription box right here. And also, if you haven't watched it already, click the Bible tutorial right there. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.